Parent is Michelle Lunka. She is a foster care recruitment coordinator. Good to see you.
You're welcome.
So when is National Adoption Day, and when is it? When is it, and what is it, I should say?
This year it's this Saturday, the 21st. It's always the Saturday before Thanksgiving. It started 15 years ago in 2000 as an adoption awareness event. Arizona has one of the biggest events. We'll have over 300 kids being adopted this Saturday alone.
Wow.
So very
Gives me
exciting.
chills when
Yes.
you just said that.
It's exciting.
So what is the need for foster and adoptive parents in Arizona?
We have over 18,000 kids in care right now, and the majority of them that will move on to adoption will be adopted by foster families or their relatives. Right now we have about 1,200 kids who don't have an adoptive placement at all. What we know is the vast majority of our teens will go to group homes, which means they're not going to have that foster family available to adopt them. So
what is it, 0 to 6? That's kind of the critical
yeah,
age.
that's what everybody wants. The cute, the younger kids, the 0 to 6, and our older kids will end up in group homes.
And sadly, those older kids have been in the system their entire lives. So what is the toll that it takes on them?
It's huge. If you think about our average kids who turn 18 and age out have been in care for 3 years, those are those pivotal teenage years when they're learning to be adults. They don't have a permanent place. They don't have a family that they know they can go to. We have Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up, and they're not going to be with family. When they turn 18, 19, and it's Thanksgiving, they don't have that dinner.
So how can someone who's watching this morning, how can they become an adoptive parent?
Yeah, the great thing is just to start asking questions. You can attend an orientation. There's orientations throughout Maricopa County all month long. And that's a great place to go and learn about the requirements, how the system works, and then get all the information about the agencies in Maricopa County.
We said adoptive, but it's adoptive and foster parents.
Yes.
And let's talk specifically about those requirements. What are those requirements if you are considering? Because it's a big decision. You don't just wake up and say, I think I'm going to adopt a kid today. Or I'm going to foster a child today. What are those requirements?
It's a family decision, really.
Yeah.
There's a minimum. You have to be at least 21 years old to foster and adopt. You have to be able to pass a fingerprint clearance card, so a background check, and that's all adults in the home. You have to have stable income, bedroom space, basic things like that.
And when you say bedroom space, I mean, because obviously you want to make sure that your home is ready for this type of decision and for this, investment, because you're investing in a child. Will you guys send recruitment or coordinators out to the home to kind of make sure everything is up to par?
Yes. So we work with you first to make sure you're going to meet the home inspection requirements. We do interviews. There's training that you go through. Everything is geared towards helping you make sure that this is the right thing for you and your family.
And as a program coordinator, what you do is, you're assessing the families, but you're also assessing the child. What is the difference in a child that comes into a foster home and then becomes adopted?
Oh, it's amazing to see the difference. I actually knew a kiddo who was about to graduate from high school and just doing terrible, and then I told him, I said, I really think when he gets that permanency, he'll turn it around. He just was afraid that they were going to reject him yet again. He'd been rejected many times. And sure enough, they adopted him, and he graduated high school. He went on to basic training for military and is doing amazing. But it's knowing he has the security of a family.
Right, and understanding that.
Yeah, I think it's easy to get overwhelmed by the system and the problems and be idle. And yet we think, well, one person can't change or one family can't change the world. Yet look at the names. Steve Jobs, Cher, President Andrew Jackson were all fostered or adopted, and those are names we know. And if one family hadn't taken the step to care for them, we wouldn't know those names today.
Oh, wow. That was just beautiful. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much, Michelle, for all you're doing. And this is a critical month. Michelle has written a wonderful article about adoptive awareness, and you can pick up a copy of this month's Arizona Parenting Magazine or visit azparenting.com to read that article in its entirety. Oh, I can't.